New day, new topic. How to know if you're tethered to an old version of yourself. Let me ask you something. Have you done all the work and you're feeling blocked, stuck, or life isn't flowing? You might not be out of alignment. You might still be tethered to an old version of yourself. Here's how to know. You keep thinking about situations you've already walked away from. You feel drained after interacting with people you've outgrown. You have opportunities in front of you, but something invisible is pulling you backwards. That's not overthinking, that's a cord. Because here's the truth. You can shift timelines, still be energetically connected to the past, to a version of you that was still people-pleasing, still doubting your intuition, still choosing survival over alignment. And if you don't cut the cord with intention, you'll keep looping through old patterns, and even when your higher self has moved on. So if something feels off lately, check your attachments. You might have upgraded, but your energy is still carrying expired data. And until you clear that, you'll keep glitching in a timeline that no longer matches your frequency. I talked about this in a previous video on how I realized I was blocked because of the mere fact there was just things that weren't adding up. So I started questioning. I'm always questioning because I am connected to spirit. I am tapped in with my higher self. So the more questions I ask, I do get answers the majority of the time in real time too. So we ask the questions, I get the answers, and it's like, oh, wow. So I closed out a whole complete timeline. I don't frequent the places that were associated with that timeline, and I don't talk to a lot of people that were on that timeline, except there was one person. But I really didn't make that connection too crazy. It didn't pop into my brain at first because it was basically the last person that I would think would be the block. But it was. We cut the cords, we removed the situation, the person, we did the rituals, we cleared the energy, and lo and behold, things started flowing again. There was literally a kink in my hose. The water wasn't flowing. We removed the situation and did everything. And then guess what? We're back in alignment. We're back in the flow of things. So if this resonates with you, give me a like, give me a follow. I'm going to be sharing more about this information. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I love answering this kind of stuff. Hope everyone has a great day.